So right, here we are at Assel, near Apeldoorn and Hoog. This is a little place near the motorway and it's in the area of Radio Kootwijk. So right now I'm walking to the radio tower where there's a little car park. So let's enter this bit. This might be interesting. This here is called Hoog Buurlo. So let's explore this. This is the first time that I'm here. Yeah, the weather is a bit overcast and a bit clouded. In the afternoon it's probably going to rain a lot, but now it's the morning. Well, and this is about the time it is. It's almost 11:30, within like 10 minutes. And I hope that at least it stays dry for an hour or so. So let's see where this path is heading. We are very close to the A1 motorway and also to a train track. So we have two options here. I could go straight ahead or I could follow this. I do have a map of this area. I just recently bought one at an outdoor store where they have maps about the Veluwe. So if I get lost, I would at least be able to kind of find my way back. And since we have that tower there, phone reception should be decent to get mobile internet. So I'm hoping that I will be able to find my way. But yeah, this is a place that I've never been to. I have been at Radio Kootwijk a few years ago and at the Kootwijk Zand as well. I've been there last year. That was quite nice. Yeah, this is something a little bit different. Seems like this forest has a mixture of different trees. And I've always kind of known this place from the motorway because that transmit tower and that underpass is quite visible when you're driving on the motorway. Anyway, the temperature is nice today. At least it's not warm. Last week it was a complete heat wave and it was terrible because with such hot temperatures you're not really inclined to go outside and you also can't sleep properly. This is quite interesting. You've got those trees and then some pine trees as well. So you've got a nice mixture of different trees. Oh, there's a little arrow. Maybe it's a good time to kind of show the map. Maybe this is like a mountain bike route. Not quite sure. Let's see. Maybe we can have a little sit here. This is kind of the place where we are. Here is a sort of small restaurant with a car park, and here's an underpass under the motorway, and there's a railway crossing, and we are now currently in this area, and this is like, I think, the mountain bike path. So perhaps, yeah, it doesn't really show everything. There might be smaller paths here. But yeah, this is basically the area. We kind of walked in there and I think this is probably the path I am on right now. So you might have to follow this and then go this way. But yeah, this is kind of a detailed map. And yeah, you pretty much need this here. So let's proceed this path. But yeah, as you can see, that map doesn't really show the full picture. There may actually be more paths there, I might have to consult using Google Maps, but well, I don't have the phone on yet. So anyway, yeah, that map, it probably doesn't quite show the full picture because there's many smaller parts like this that it probably doesn't show. So hopefully I will able to walk in like a block, just like in squares, because that's usually the best thing to do if you don't really know where to go. So yes, I'm definitely on some sort of cycling track. I guess I wasn't quite aware of that. There were two cyclists there quite unexpectedly, so I would have to mind that. Here we have some wood. Some freshly cut wood. And then there's this fenced off area here. I'm not sure what this is used for, but it's fenced off. So yeah, this is an ATV trail. I was kind of surprised by two cyclists behind me. I discovered them a bit late, so I think it's better not to follow this trail and head somewhere else. So we've got this road here and it says ATV trail that way, but it's also just a normal path. Now this is kind of the normal path that you would end up, and this is also like a horse riding track. Ooh, cyclists are way there in the distance. They're going quite fast. As you can see, this area is very different from the Dale Woud, where I've been 2 weeks ago. Vastly different. It's also a bit different than the Hoog Buurlo National Park. I went there about a week ago, and I can tell you, if you want to see nature, you're better off going to the Dale Woud or to this place. Mainly because the Hoog Buurlo is quite cultivated, and yeah, they have various wild observation spots, but there's a lot of people coming there on bikes. In fact, there's a whole array of bicycles at every car park that are free to use. Those are the white bicycles. So yeah, I went there, didn't vlog anything or film anything. It wasn't really worth doing, because well, it's so busy with people there on cyclists, and I also kind of fell off the bike pretty quickly, and yeah, it was just, well, maybe you should visit it yourself, but if you want to see kind of wild animals, you're not very likely to spot them there. Also, the Hoog Buurlo Park has quite a high entrance fee. You might be wondering if that is worth it. A single ticket cost like €11.30 if I remember correctly. And a parking card, which is valid for an entire day, costs another €4. However, you can freely access the Museonder Nature Museum if you have an entry ticket for the park. If you want to visit the Krullenmuller Museum, that's an additional cost. So yeah, it's quite expensive to go to the Hoog Buurlo, and I would recommend to not do that every year, but maybe just do that once every 10 years or so. Mainly because if you want to kind of enjoy nature and spot wild animals, you are better off going any place else on the Veluwe. I recommend that you visit the Dale Woud. It's in the same area and it's free. and I actually saw some Highland cattle there, and some, well, I think it was some sort of hawk bird, but you would have to see my previous vlog about the Dale Woud. But I recommend you go there instead of the Hoge Veluwe. I hear some small birds. I do wonder how long this path is and where it ends up. Otherwise I would have to go back. Well, my phone is still loading a map, so hopefully in a few moments I can take a look at the map. I do see in the distance something. I'm not sure what it is. I think cyclists. I mean, this is an ATB trail after all. Let's just follow this for a bit. Oh, actually, I think there's two people on horses. It's not loading the map. This is not a path. I do see something, but at this point it's a bit difficult to discern if they're just two people walking or if they are on a horse. I must say it has gotten a bit quieter now. The motorway noise is kind of gone. At least it seems quieter to me. So it looks like that I'm entering a junction here. I'd say I should go left. Yeah, horse riding track goes there. Let's go into this path. Ooh, hey, that does look nice, but I wonder how long that path is. This might be incredibly long. Hey, it is loaded. According to this, I should be able to walk in like a square or like a block. Yeah, that map, that needs to load some more, because it's still mobile internet after all, so it's not particularly quick. Yeah, I think I'll have to follow this all the way. I am hearing the train again, because the train tracks are quite close actually. And the train is in that direction. Oh, my zoom recorder is getting a slightly low battery. So I hope that it will at least last until the end of the vlog. Here we've got some heather and a variety of trees. I must say this place is pretty much as nice as the Oldermeijer near Hardenberg, but it's a bit quieter, because that forest sadly suffers from motorway noise as well. Oh, I'm feeling a few drops. I hope it stays dry until I reach the car. We've got some really high grass here and a lot of pine trees. Oh, that GoPro battery is already turning orange, saying 38%. Yeah, GoPro batteries, they drain quickly. Oh, I see a very beautiful heather area over there. It's still quite purple. Damn, this is a nice place. I wish I had a place like this a bit closer to home. There's some kind of small shrubs with rather green leaves just sticking a little bit above the grass. And the grass here in the heather is quite high, but then you've got these shrubs over here and they're kind of scattered all around. And they basically look like this. Yeah, it's still a bit overcast. I don't think that is going to improve, but at least it's not boiling hot. A few days ago, especially a week ago, we really had like a complete heat wave, and it was like the first day of a heat wave, and that heat wave kind of ended Monday, because it's now Wednesday. But yeah, temperatures up to 32 degrees with very bright sun. I absolutely hate that because it's just way too hot for me. And here's the header again. It's purple, although also a bit brownish. The header should actually be more purple. Yeah, we have various environmental issues in the Netherlands that is sadly affecting the header. It's definitely starting to rain. Hopefully it kind of stays this way because it's just a few little droplets. Look at this. This is what we've walked. What a long path. Oh yes, I am getting close to a junction. It's 12 o'clock, but it is not a Monday. So there's no air raid siren alarm test, because it's not a Monday. In fact, it wouldn't be until September that they test it again. And we're actually quite far away from the build-up environment. So I don't think you would really hear it if they were to test the siren. I'd say we should go left. Oh, you could actually continue here as well. But I don't know where that goes. Well, if I were to go in this direction, I would kind of go like so. That's very far away from where the car is. I need to actually head up north to the motorway, which is in this direction. You see there's Assel, and there's a little restaurant there. And I can hear the train again. This track is a little bit hard to walk on actually, because of the sand. I can definitely feel the sand coming in my shoes. Yeah, it's not pleasant. And I think that when I get home, I will probably be quite tired. So let's see if this works better. Oh, there's a bit of high grass. I want to avoid that. Hey, I see a bird's house. In fact, several of them, one over there and one over there. There is a little birdhouse here, mounted against a tree, or maybe it's a wild observation camera, I don't know what it is. Might be a birdhouse. I do think that is a birdhouse, but it might also be a wild observation camera, for all I know. It does have like a small hole in it, and it looks like a birdhouse. I guess this would be a good place to have wild observation cameras. I think you have a fairly decent view here if you want to spot a deer. Here we've got an open spot. Some trees have been chopped down or they have been fallen down, I'm not sure. A few of them are marked. It seems like you can go to the left here. Yeah, several trees in this area are marked. I wonder if that is that same path where I've been to. I do think it is. I'm now here. Yeah, looks like the path that I've been into. Well, I'd say go straight ahead. They have different markings. Some of them are orange and others are blue. Battery on my GoPro is nearly empty and I'm recording for like 15 minutes now. The video will be shorter than 15 minutes, I promise, because I will edit out a lot of bits or speed up certain parts, as you know from my videos. But yeah, I think it's time to conclude the video. I hope you enjoyed this little look at Hoog Assel near Apeldoorn. Well, thank you for watching and bye bye!